So first, we have to put on Wren's harness. She absolutely hates the harness, but it's the best way to get her to the veterinarian's office. So we're putting her harness on, and she is struggling so hard. We keep having to pick her up because she's just being a little turd. Finally, we got it on though, so we're good. Yeah. We did not record the drive, but she's finally going in, and we got into the vet's office, and they immediately got us into the room we needed to get into, which was super nice. So she was exploring the room. She was also super freaked out and tried to hide under a cabinet. So she was being weighed, and she weighed 11.26 pounds, and that is 4 pounds more than her last visit. So she is super chunky. We petted her to try to calm her down. It didn't work very well. She was still freaking out, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but she was shaking. She was so scared. She also hates car rides, so that does not help. So she eventually got pretty used to the room, which is good because, well, we needed her to. She was being a big turd at the beginning, and she got better throughout. So the doctor finally came in and talked to us about some things. She has been having pretty bad mats in her fur lately, so that was a little bit of a concern. Here the doctor gave her some tuna, and she loved it. She ate so much of it, and yeah. So now they needed to take her temperature and give her some shots. And she was actually really, really good throughout that process. She just ate. Oh yeah, we gotta check the teeth. And now they're gonna take her temperature and check her heartbeat in her ears. So they have a little object in her ears, and she was so calm during it. She just ate her tuna and was completely fine. So now the doctor is checking her heartbeat, and she's doing super well. She's not meowing. She's just eating her tuna. She's not moving at all except for her tongue. She loved that tuna so much. So I gotta check her heartbeat in a few other places. And so now they need to feel and make sure she's okay. They found a lot of dandruff and mats in her fur, so we're gonna have to keep brushing her every day. So now they're taking her temperature. Unfortunately, they have to stick the thermometer in her butt. Yes, her butt. It's pretty disgusting, if I may say so myself. So now she's still eating her tuna. She really doesn't care, it seems like. So she finished her first stick of tuna, and she absolutely loved it. Now she's getting shots, 2 vaccines, and she's having more tuna. She loves that stuff so much she could sit through 2 shots. And the needles were for kittens, so pretty small needles. And she was super calm throughout the shots. So we, once her tuna stick ran out, we just cleaned it up because she made a huge mess. In fact, she sprayed it so hard off her tongue that it sprayed onto the doctor's scrubs. So now she needed some exams, so they brought her into a room. They also clipped her nails. So now it's finally time to go. She was a super good girl throughout it all, even though it's pretty scary to most animals. So now we were finally checking out of the vet's office, and Wren was still being super calm. until we put her down on the ground so that we could just let her check out easier. And she ran to hide under a shelf. So that was not good because we could not get her out. We ended up having to drag her out, which you will see in a few seconds. It was not good. She stayed under there for like 3 minutes. It was not good. You can see she's sliding across the floor because we had to drag her. Then finally we got to pick her up and we went outside and she was being great. So we finally got to the car, and on the car ride there we had put her in the front seat, but she was ripping my shirt, so we put her in the back, and she was hiding behind the seat. And she was pretty calm through the ride, but she wasn't the greatest. When we finally got home, she went and jumped under the car, so we had to grab her. Overall, that was pretty good. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.